We'll see the Buccaneers' versatile running back. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Bucs and the Packers, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a glance at the man under center at 6'5". He always demands attention.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
3 and 3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Gotta get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 18 carries, 93 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
7 yards there and a first down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the cornerback.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Rolling to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devontae Wyatt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It may be cliche, but it is something that builds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll set up a throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see from this offense individual last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive.
And they start in the best of all positions, 1st and goal.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Jones will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. They'll go with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there with just 4 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike. and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there.
Just sitting right there on 3rd and 1. Just dares up to the charge and stopped them. Bring it up 4th down.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded at the 20. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 4th and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they're going to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
2nd and 3. Looking middle, and that's complete. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And Reed with it over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage.
An inside give to Jones. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is out of bounds, but not before. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Down right around the 25. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. His pass caught at the 4. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. There's Evans again, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
The Bucs at 6-5 now on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job of picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going right side is right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
This one taken in by Otten.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
2nd and 6. He's got Otten.
Holding. Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw.
Quick slant to Otten.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out at his current pace. Sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. So, hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This is taken at the 15. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On second down, it's Jones.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Reed.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, they grow their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Open man, he's got it. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And good penetration here. They'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They'll set up to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offense is trying to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll look to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. From the shotgun to give to Jones.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Steps away.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
2nd and 2. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He completes it to Evans. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker.
The challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field. He's going to ask the officials to take another look. The thing that they'll be looking at is the spot of the football. So Todd Bowles had it right, and he wins the challenge.
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back to throw again.
Complete right side to Arden. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding Otten once more. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Rashawn Gary coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks him. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only do they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s? Oh, yeah, they're good watching this tape after the game.
Now the try here for the point after. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. On the left side, a catch by White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw again. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Otten brings it in over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Russell Gage, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packers offense set to go. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for Green Bay, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.